popped up. They've done like 3-on-3 basketball tournaments. You pay like $50 for a team, 20 person or something. And I'm trying to think. Some people have done like ice skating, just stuff like that. That'll get people to come. I'm trying to think.
And I don't know what the objective is ultimately. I mean, obviously to raise money, but again, something to think about is, how much money are you wanting to raise? Do you have a dollar amount or not?
That's kind of like the branch that you all, like, do you all want, like, I know you all fundraise, so the, like, biggest thing you all need is money for them to be financially supported. They need money for medical bills.
Well, and just so you're clear, the money that we raise does not necessarily go to fund people with CF's medical care. People have their own private insurance or they don't, but ultimately the money that we raise goes toward a cure.
Okay.
We do support our care centers, and we have certain programs, like, for example, I think Ruth had told you about our Compass program that we've given you some materials about. Those are resources that are like a 1-800 number where people can call and say, okay, I'm having trouble with my employer, or I'm having difficulty finding a doctor, or I just moved to California and I don't know how to navigate my way through the healthcare system. So, but we don't actually provide money to people with cystic fibrosis.
Okay.
Yeah, I just want to make sure you understand that.
Yeah.
We don't provide direct financial support.
So for cure.
Yeah, the money that we raise is money for research that supports a cure.
Okay.
It's not like somebody calls our office and says, "Oh, I can't pay my LG&E bill. Can you give me money?"
I think that's kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah, no, we're not able to do that. Yeah, we don't provide direct care like that. But the money still goes toward, services that support individuals with CF.
Right.
But it's not direct services.
When people do like events, they can like do donations. People can donate, like, say an injustice was like they need stuff for babies. People donate diapers and just stuff like that. So I guess money would probably be the biggest thing here. We don't really need anything else.
Ultimately, we're trying to cure their disease. It's like you look at it like we're not really a Band-Aid, so to speak. Like we're not going to, necessarily alleviate their day-to-day inconveniences or troubles or heartaches or whatever, but what we're trying to do is cure the disease that they have. So, I mean, obviously that's pretty grandiose, but we're not going to be able to pay their bills or buy gas for them or buy a meal for them or, buy them a new winter coat. That's just, we can refer them to other places that might provide those services, but that's not something we do.
Yeah. And like Beth said, the money goes to help the care center take care of CF, people with CF, but not necessarily, it's the same thing. They're like doing their care. So.
By the way, my 4:00 meeting did get rescheduled, so I have a little more time should we need it.
Okay, good. Yeah, we're on meeting.
We're on meeting mode.
I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
So,
Wow, busy day.
Yeah.
All right.
We can think of some other ideas.
Yeah,
and maybe
along
even shoot
town.
you, shoot you an email or.
Yeah, I'll think of some too, and I'll definitely ask. After this meeting, I'm gonna be putting together an action plan proposal, and I'll be like sending you all that.
Okay.
And you all can check it, make any changes that you all want.
Okay.
And now I'm gonna make. Apparently, I'm supposed to make a timeline of how to start.
Okay.
So, I guess I don't know what to do for that.
Like a timeline for the event, or.
For the actual action.
Okay.
So just how to start.
Okay.
Well, so first we need, I guess, the action.
Yeah, what you
want
to do.
So I think it'll just take, like, thinking of ideas, and once we get that, we can probably start the timeline. So we don't have to start that right now. We'll be good with that.
I mean, do they provide you all with, like, a list of ideas for events, or is it just kind of like whatever?
It's just, what you talk to your agency.
Okay.
And just we're really just helping you.
Okay.
So it's
I don't know if there's any passion fundraisers that you could direct her toward. We have these online passion fundraisers, and like an example is sometimes in the wintertime people will instead of buying a hot chocolate or a coffee at McDonald's, donate that money to my passion fundraiser, hot cocoa for a cure or something like that, and then people do online donations and you can do it all electronically. That's one option. Some people do like their birthday party, like instead of having birthday gifts, they ask that people give a virtual birthday gift. to fund some cause. So you could do that. I don't know when your birthday is.
It's in August.
Okay. You know, but that, you know, so there's parties you can do like that. Hot cocoa for a cure. You did one. You can tell me about the one you did.
I did a
Give it up.
I did a thing on Facebook. It was hashtag Give It Up for a Cure, and actually did it as an event on Facebook because I learned through a conference that we went to that a lot of times if you just post like your fundraiser just on your regular Facebook page, Facebook, the way they're, you know, whatever.
Manage their settings.
Yeah, or whatever. Not a lot of people will see it, but if you set up it as an event on Facebook, it's different because you can actually invite people to it. Now, Facebook only lets you invite, I think it's like 500 people. Like you could like redo it and invite the other 500, but I just started with the 5. And asked people just to give up like their coffee, whatever, something that they enjoy doing. You know, it's $5.
Yeah.
I even said, you know, if you could donate that $5 to this versus getting your coffee for that day. And a lot of people gave more than $5. A lot of people. I had people give 100. Most people gave around 10 or 20.
Wow.
And some people gave 5, but that was okay because that's what I asked for. And I mean, I raised, gosh, I want to say about $400 something like within just a couple of days. Yeah.
And those are
something like that.
Fairly easy in a way because number one, it's all kind of pre-programmed for you, so to speak, and then the money comes directly to the foundation. You don't have to worry about managing the money or any of that. And then you can obviously set a goal, you know, of what you want to raise, and then, you know, that way you can have, and then that helps with your timeline because you'd say, okay, I'm going to do this event. It's going to go, you know, live on this day. I'm going to do it for the month of December or the month of January or the month of February or whatever. And
because you could do that event to tie into like one of our events. Like you could tie it into the Great Strides 2018 Louisville, you know, the walk you all did in 2017, but obviously we're having it again. You could tie that into like, you know, Clay's team or whatever if you wanted to. So it would go directly to that by setting it up via this Passion fundraising page.
It makes it a lot easier to manage all the details that way, as opposed to, you know, again, it's I think personally, it's a much more structured, you know, systematic way to raise money.
And plus, by the time I think like whenever we find out what we're gonna do, I think it's like time like a day you send out flyers, a day you do something, send out another, send out a reminder, stuff like that. So whenever we find out that, I think it'll be way easier to make the timeline.
And I mean, just think about the way we talk to people about Passion fundraising too, is think about something that you really enjoy doing and something that you could turn into this fundraiser, I mean, for this event. I mean, that's what we tell people all the time. We have people that have done like their own like bake for a cure where they, you know, bake stuff and sell it for, you know, it helps with the cure. Trying to think of some other ideas. I mean, those are things that are small and they don't cost a lot of money.
Yeah, and I could do a few of them too.
Yeah.
Raise a lot of money.
Because I don't know, like Beth said, I don't know if you want to plan this big event that's going to cost a ton of money and then you don't make any money, you know, because a dance or something like that, I mean, unless you have people that will donate different things, would probably
I know my dad would be able to do the music. He's like a DJ. He DJs weddings and stuff, so I would have that. A gym, I don't know. That would probably be the most expensive part of it. So, these little things will raise a lot.
I mean, I think the best practice for you would be to sit down and think through, even if you wrote out, okay, I could either do A, a dance, I could do B, a 3-on-3 tournament, C, and then start looking at the logistics of that, and then that, I think, would help you begin to understand, okay, what's really realistic here, you know, what's really a reasonable opportunity here, and then start doing the homework that is required to research that. Okay, so let's say I want to have it in the South End, let's start calling places, and then you can get an idea. All of a sudden, if you call 10 places and either A, they're not available, or B, their minimum cost is, you know, $500 or $1,000, all of a sudden your decisions are going to be made for you because you're going to realize, okay, I don't have $1,000 to rent a gym, and then what if my parents say, okay, I'll lend you the money, and then you don't even make that money, and so then now you've lost money, you know, you owe your parents money, you know, so it's like you got to really think through what makes sense. I mean, it sounds great in theory to say, oh, I want to do this or that, but until you look at the specific details of it, you won't know.
Because you don't know how many people are going to come.
Exactly. It's, you know, for lack of a better term, it's a crapshoot. You know, you don't know what's going to happen.
It's very true. Okay. Well, do you all have any other questions about this?
So what's your timeline? Like, when is this supposed to be completed by?
By the end of February.
Okay.
Yes. So, we have a little bit of time.
Yeah, but it'll be here before we know it.
Yeah, it'll be here so quick.
Yeah. So you're just supposed to have your event completed by then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then, after I get, like, all the money from, like, the action proposal, I have, like, kind of like a ceremony that I invite people to, and you all come, and that's when I hand over the check to you all.
Okay.
So that'll be something that I'll have to talk to you. I'll email you all about and let you all know when that is, but that'll be after all this.
Now, if the money is raised online, we have like a fake check we could use, so it's like you're giving us the check. You know what I'm saying? Because like with money online, there's not going to be like something.
Some people, my brother, when he did his, he had like this big old check, like you see in the movies, like printed out.
We have.
Yeah, and just hand it over. Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah,
that would be
and
cool.
we've used that before with some of the Holy Cross
really?
people. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that would be a good idea.
Yeah.
All right, well that's all I have.
Okay.
Thank you all.
Thanks for coming by.
No problem.
It's
good to see you.